What's the difference between simpin' and pimpin'?
That's funny. Well, I don't. It's kind of the same thing, to be honest.
Those are literally two opposite things.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Simping is when you are basically the customer. Pimping is when you're the supplier.
Oh, it's a big ass difference between simping and motherfucking. Damn, a million questions in the world. That's the one I'm gonna get. Man, it's a big difference between simping and pimping. Simping is when you're not pimping. You understand me?
What's pimping?
Yeah, I said what I said.
Okay, simping, you're just down bad. Probably about a bitch. Get over it. Get your money. That's when you're pimping.
Right, sipping is this. Taking a really nice sip. And what's the other word? Pipping?
Pimping.
Pimping is, I suppose, somebody who wants to fuck you and get paid for it, I guess. But they get the money and you don't, and that's pimping. So sipping.
Yo, clearly some of these people don't know what the difference is, simping and pimping. It basically shows that they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Pimping. Fuck me up the ass and I get no money, and they do.
What are the characteristics of a gentleman?
Let's see. Somebody that takes you on an actual date, doesn't just use you for your body. That's a really good question, actually. I don't know. There's
Question: have you ever been in a relationship with a gentleman? So, if you don't know, if you have never been in a relationship with a gentleman, then you can't list characteristics of a gentleman.
not a lot of gentlemen out here, so I don't really know, but
They
There's not
let
a
you
lot.
think you're right even if you're not. And they speak softly, but they know what they're talking about. And you don't see many around here, but when you do, they really stand out.
Yeah, just to be respectful. A gentleman is gonna always be respectful, whether what age you are, whether it's kids, whether it's an old person. You're gonna be respectful, and respect go a long way, and it comes along a lot of different lines of a lot of things. If you respect stuff, you just go about your quality of life a lot different.
What would you call the female equivalent of a gentleman?
Wow.
Wifey material.
a girl that really is there for you, a girl that takes care of you, doesn't just assume that you're going to pay for everything, do everything for them, and expect that they don't have to do anything in return for that.
Should a woman who doesn't act like a lady expect a man to act like a gentleman?
Definitely not. No.
Can you define seduction?
Yes, me.
Can you define seduction?
Yo, this girl is tripping.
Every time you look at me.
What the? What is going on here?
Spicy. You're open with your sexuality. You own yourself, inner self. Same as outer. You love your body. You're fully 100% of who you are. You're not ashamed. You're loving every single part of yourself. That's sexuality. You're like open book.
How does each gender approach seduction?
Oh, that's a good one too. Let's see, a lot of ladies will show off, boobs, ass, things like that. Men in their ways, they talk more, like their words kind of get ladies in that way more.
Women are more into like how they look, their body, their looks, physical. It's very important nowadays. And when it comes to a man, it's more like kind of being the macho man, like strong, protective, and in a way where like they own it.
Do you think every man can master the art of seduction?
No, but I have.
Not every man can master it. Most of them are shy in a way where like they have it, but they won't bring it out.
Why do men have to put on an act to be the bad boy to attract women, while women have to put on an act to be sweet and submissive to get a man?
Because it's the laws of attraction. It's the same reason why a bird gotta puck his chest out and make a weird ass call to make the other bird like him. You gotta do something different to catch the attention of the person that you want.
Yeah, but why pretend? Why pretend?
What's the difference between seduction and manipulation?
Oh,
Oh,
Manipulation is more of kind of lying to get your way, you know what I'm saying?
It's
And then
controlling.
seduction is more putting yourself out there to get your way.
Oh, we don't like manipulation. Mind games is not cool. Seduction, like you could see someone cute and be like, oh damn, I want them. Like how I feel about you. But I would never manipulate her to be any type of way with me. Like
please do not kiss again.
if anybody says stop or no, like you respect them. It's a respect thing. And I feel like that's where the difference is. It comes with respect.
Are women more impressed by what a guy is willing or unwilling to do in order to get sex?
Willing. Every single time. Unwilling, you can make compromises because sometimes you're just not into the same things and that's okay. But if you're willing to like do stuff and practice stuff try stuff that you've never tried before, you might both be into it.
Wouldn't that be being a simp?
Yes, but no. A simp in my mind is more like someone that literally just follows around your ass and is your servant. Girls don't want servants. They want someone who's a challenge that is their own person. They know what they want and they're doing their own thing, but when they ask something nicely and they ask more than once, they just want it. They're not begging for it and they shouldn't have to beg for it if they really love that person or like that person. And my microphone went dead. Oh well, I have to charge it. But whatever. You get the point.
My microphone still works. Why do so many women go around thinking that they're queens?
First and foremost, if it ain't all-star, it ain't shit. And a lot of you females got it twisted. Look, a lot of these dudes are gassing their head up, right? And they got these females thinking that, you know, they more valuable than they really are. But at the end of the day, it's plenty of fish in the sea, and it ain't no difference between you and me. So don't get it twisted.
Look, if you ain't got your own car, your own house, crib, apartment, whatever, if you can't supply for yourself, how does that make you a queen? If you need a man to take care of you, or if you don't want to spend your
Yo, he's speaking facts. If a woman can't provide for herself, how would she be able to provide for a man? Like that's a good statement, my guy.
own money for your own personal gain, how are you a queen? You
That
feel
way.
me?
Let 'em
That's
know
where they
something.
got it fucked up at, man. For sure.
That way.
Why do so many women pride themselves in having their own car, their own money, their own job, when those are the expected qualities of any standard adult?
You know what? I'm gonna let you start.
Honestly, they pride themselves so much on that because they got their standards set so low. You feel me? They expectations of people wanting to take
There
care
we
of them,
go.
get this for them, get that for them. So when they get it for themselves, they treat
They
it like,
like, oh, I'm the
it's
shit.
a big accomplishment. It's like you should have that already. It's regular if you're an adult. You feel me?
And let me put
There
it this
you
way real
go.
quick. These ladies wouldn't be so gassed up about that if a lot of you gentlemen had y'all shit intact, right? So make sure you got your shit intact so when you approach one of these females, they ain't looking you up and down like you some square off the street. You feel me? Have your shit intact.
It's that simple.
One thing they gonna look at if we ain't got our own shit. Do you got your own shit? You feel me? So how you gonna judge if you ain't got your own shit either? So that's be the thing, man. Stop gassing their ass
Stop
up,
gassing
man.
their ass
For
up. That
sure.
shit is lame.
Less
Simple,
simping, more
simple.
pimping.
You know what I'm saying, brother?
Man,
For sure.
I would drop the mic if it was mine. Let's go.
Do you believe a king can crown himself?
No, I believe the people crown the king, and he doesn't have a choice
If everyone was a king, why would a king be special?
because he knows how to lead the people and lead the people fairly.
Why do women often crown themselves as a queen?
Because they know they could control a king if they find a great man, and they choose the great man. Behind every powerful king or powerful god or whoever the heck you want to think of it is a more powerful woman that will do anything to protect him and their future children.
Why can a king marry a woman and make her queen, but a queen can't marry a man and make him king?
That's a good question. I think it just has a lot to do with men being seen as more powerful in a way than women.
But a queen can't marry a man and make him king.
I'm pretty sure they can do that.
Where has that happened?
In my mind.
Most
But not in
likely.
reality?
No.
I don't know. Do we know?
I'm asking, but you said yes, so I'm just wondering, can you give me an example?
Alice in Wonderland.
So a fairy tale.
No, the Queen of Hearts.
That's a movie.
No, she's really real.
Can you have a queen without a king?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
Beyonce before Jay-Z.
Oh, come
Kim
on.
Kardashian before Kanye. Speaking of which, Kanye's a dumbass and should go back on his fucking drugs.
Who are the bigger queens, alpha females or gay men?
Whoa.
Honestly, that's a good one. I have no idea. They're both fucking good. But I think alpha females haven't made as far as the feminine sex goes, and alpha drag queens and gay men haven't made as literally the queen of queens.
Why do the most powerful men in other countries have multiple wives?
Because we're all hot.
You
Where you
definitely
come
gonna
from?
probably need more than one. When they act like that, you probably gonna need more than one, dog, because one gonna be hot and one not gonna be hot. And one gonna be able to cook and one not gonna be able to cook. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
So you kind of, you might,
You have to
different
balance
strokes
it
for
out.
different folks. That's what I'm saying. Some people like one, some people like multiple.
Why are you more likely to see a man with multiple wives than a woman with multiple husbands?
I feel like men. Okay, this isn't me being rude at all, but I feel like men are just more sexual in a way. You know what I'm saying? They need more than women do.
Being part Saudi Arabian, I'll tell you, I think it's to spread the family name, to continue the furtherance of business. And frankly, you know, if you could date and equally get to know multiple people at one time and you're fearful of people embursing your money for false reasons, like, you know, marrying you for your money or your business, the best option is to have multiple girls, because at the end of the day, if somebody's going to, you know, stab you in the back or whatever it may be, then you have the option of you've already kindled with somebody else, I guess.
If men have always been in power, who made the law that men could only have one wife?
I have no idea.
Why would a man make that
Sounds
law?
that sounds like a woman with really good puppet strings to me.
Okay.
I think it's in the Bible.
What does that mean?
I think it's a female construct. I feel like, you know, the whole wedding ceremony, things like that, I think it's a women's construct that we've demanded from men, because from the time we were children, we were expected with Disney movies to think that some prince is to sweep us off our feet and everything is to be perfect and there is no struggle and, you know, the birds do the dishes, and that's really not the case.
Okay. What is the case?
I think the case is just like the rest of the world, everything is being syntheticized and that everything is being over dramatized. Like, for example, diamonds are only valuable because they were marketed as the woman's best friend. Diamonds are a girl's best friend or whatever. But in reality, they're replicable, refabricatable, you know, chemically being able to be made and things like that. And the reality of it is, honestly, I think if you're in love with somebody and they tie a piece of grass around your finger, you should be happy.
It's complicated. I'm Batman.